And Michael Jackson's always safe. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like that.
I, always?
The,
Always. No exceptions.
Okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Trivial. It's your bar trivia night in a podcast. We're covering pop culture, sports, current events, and everything else in the form of trivia questions.
That is right. Each week we hit you with 5 topics. We hit you with 5 topics. And here's the catch. None of us know the answers ahead of time.
Not us, not our guest Tim, not even you. So we're all in it together. We'll throw out our best guesses, debate a bit, and probably embarrass ourselves before revealing the correct answer.
That's right. And this week, if any of us cheat, the Democratic deep state will go back in time and plant even more evidence against all of us and our ties to Jeffrey Epstein. So you really want to be honest. You want to play honestly this week.
Yeah. You don't want to end up a lizard person by last Tuesday. Because we finally got a new congresswoman. And so that was enough to be like, okay, whatever we've been sitting on, now we have to give up. Like this is like a surprise and they're scrambling about it.
I spent the weekend in the woods. I was like kind of detached. Was it really just like 1-to-1? Like once she got sworn in, it was like, okay, now release.
Yeah. What do you know, Tim?
So today the Democrats actually released some of those emails, I think to basically force their hand a little bit, that showed that seemed likely that Donald Trump did know what Jeffrey Epstein was doing. So they put that out there today. And then with the Adelita Grijalva being sworn in, that puts that discharge petition at 218, and a discharge petition, without boring everybody to death, is basically a way to bring something to the floor without the speaker basically okaying it. And Adelita was the 218th vote. You have to have a majority. Mm-hmm. And that now triggers I think it's like the clock has started because she got sworn in, she signed the thing. So now they're at that. Trump spent today trying to get Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene off the petition, and he failed, including a weird meeting in the Situation Room, which I know this is a situation, but generally that room is used for like national security situations, not, oh my God, my cover might be exposed.
It was a situation.
It is certainly a situation.
Famously centrist Lauren Boebert and MTG were the decisive votes. Yes.
Yep. So I think now it sets up there's a process to do it. I think it's like a 7-day, like there's 5 days to get the bill, and then the speaker has 2 more days to schedule it or something like that. So I think you're going
to the 7th day.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll find out, because I don't remember the last time a discharge petition was used. It's not common.
Yeah. Well, and this is not a common case, and it's been going for nearly a decade. So I think, it'd be nice to have some transparency there. I am glad you were in the woods, Alain, because I was stuck not learning or looking at this stuff at Terminal 2 of the Tulsa airport, where I was grounded for 36 hours thanks to the shutdown.
Fun times.
Very fun.
The exciting part was the Chili's. They did have a Chili's, and I got to read at least a lot of the covers of the magazines, and I just don't wish that on anybody. Because, it's that sort of cascading thing where it's like, it's 3:00. No, it's 4:30. No, it's 6:00. And if you're just going to tell me we don't do plane today, come try tomorrow, that's fine. I could have gone
that's
out.
Amazing. Yeah.
But like the slow trickle of just, no, every time it was torture.
Yeah. It all comes down to how good your terminal is too. Like I had a terrible child's dinner that cost $50 in Terminal 2 at Lambert Airport in St. Louis.
Yeah. The tuna salad is very rare there, right? That's the Seinfeld joke. Well, speaking of torture, how about an 11-year-old named 11? Stranger Things question. Returning to season 5 is premiering their final season after 10 years, where kids age, but the narrative has not. So, question is, which actress on the show got married to Jake Bon Jovi, son of Jonathan Bon Jovi?
I know that one. Yeah. Do we all know that one?
I think this was easier than most. What do you got, Tim?
That's Millie Bobby Brown, right? Is that her name? Did I
Yeah,
get
I
That
her name
think
right?
is.
so.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say Maya Hawke only because like the powers of nepotism were so strong, but no, I believe the correct answer is Millie Bobby Brown.
All
I forgot my
right.
hawk was on that show.
Yeah, right.
I stopped
Uh,
watching after season 2, I want to say.
That's when I stopped
Yeah.
as well. So I'm way out. When you said this was going to be a question about Stranger Things, I was like, oh God, I'm already going to suck at this.
Tim, you'd appreciate this, but after the first season, I was on the road getting out the vote in North Carolina, and I was supposed to um, film and be in the bubble with the turncoat Tim Kaine, right? So
Mm.
it was Halloween, and I did not want to not celebrate it, but I also had to be semi-professional. So I'm a guy with a camera, but I dressed as the kid with the weird teeth and had like the exact same T-shirt and hat and everything. And so they just thought I was a weird guy because
Yeah.
like whatever. I didn't have to suit up that day, but I was just running around in the bubble as Stranger Things. Our next question, maybe she will also make a cameo in the final season of Stranger Things, but Meghan Markle is returning to acting for the first time since marrying Prince Henry in 2018. The question is, the British royal family owns most of what animal in the UK? I'll say that again. The British royal family owns most of what animal? So maybe the only animal that animal in the UK is owned by the royal family. You can't just like get them at PetSmart.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I would say Prince Albert, but maybe that's not appropriate for this show because he obviously just lost his title. I shouldn't call him Prince. He lost his
He
title.
got owned.
You talking about
Yeah.
Prince Andrew?
Andrew. I see. I don't even know these people. Andrew. Sorry.
Do you?
That's why when I said it, you guys looked at me like I was an idiot. No, Andrew.
Well,
Prince Andrew.
because
Yes.
Prince
Oh,
Albert
yeah.
exists, but
Oh,
not.
Monaco, right? Is he a Monaco?
He's
Sometimes.
Or am I screwing this up completely?
I'm gonna let you Google Prince Albert after the show. We'll just
Yeah.
leave it at that.
But
Oh,
you're right.
God.
It is probably not one of those lesser royals or dukes or earls. I think it's probably some fanciful animal that is representative of the royal kingdom, maybe. And they're just like, you guys can't touch these. These are ours. And whatever. What do they own?
I'm trying to picture like
Like
scenes from The
elephant.
Crown.
Yeah.
I was thinking like sheep or
Peacock?
Sheep.
elk.
I mean, the queen was big on corgis, but I don't think that's what it was. I would say sheep.
Your sheep guy? Is there anything
Yeah.
on the coinage or the dollars other than the queen? Can you think of any imagery?
No.
Okay, well, one vote for sheep. I'm gonna go peacock
Peacock.
because it's, ostentatious.
I guess you can't really own pheasants, can you? I'll say pheasants just to
Yeah.
be fancy.
Maybe they're like, you can't go hunting them. Only we can go hunt them. We like them.
Yeah, they're ours.
Yeah. Well, the correct answer is swans.
What?
Swans were a delicacy to eat when they were declared property of the royal family, and now there's an official King's Swan marker that works in swan conservation.
Wait, so did they just decide like, hey, we own all the swans in the UK now, or you're saying like they?
I think it was the royal dibs. I think they liked the taste. They didn't want it all to be gone with the serfs. Swans be tasty. Who knew?
Tim, I don't know who you
Mhm.
are, but I would like to know who you are, and I also want to know what your relationship to trivia is.
Oh, well, my name's Tim Fullerton, and I'm a longtime political guy. I was on President Obama's first presidential that I was in his administration, chief digital officer for the state of New York, a bunch of other things. And now I have co-founded a media company called Find Out Media. And our goal is to move more men to the left. Because I was one of the white dudes for Harris last year. And after the election, we realized it's not just white men that are the problem, it's all men. So we are creating shows and content, including the Find Out podcast, to hopefully persuade men to move left so that we win more elections.
Josh, did you just move left?
I think I did.
Did you do that on purpose?
I've
Very
already
nice.
won.
You did.
We've succeeded. I can just do trivia now. And you asked me about my thing with trivia. I love trivia. Like
Yeah.
yeah. Jeopardy was always one of my favorite shows growing up. And I used to be able to answer most of the questions until they got to the $1,000 ones, and I didn't do so well on those. But I think I also have a large amount of useless information that sometimes
Yeah.
transfers to trivia pretty well.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Most of
A
what I know is
little
useless.
of a lot. I want just 101 across the board.
Yep.
Are you a sportsman?
Yes, I am from Maine originally, so New England sports teams, which the rest of the country usually groans at. But yes, I am a
I groan.
Red Sox, Patriots, Celtics, and Bruins when they
Yeah.
make the playoffs are my teams.
I don't think anyone groans at that as much as they groan about the LA Dodgers right now with their back-to-back World Series.
Yeah.
So the question for sports here is that the Dodgers won the 2025 World Series in Game 7, beating out the Toronto Blue Jays, which I watched at a wedding in LA, and it was awesome. Just, for the sake of extra innings, people who actually cared. And like, win or lose, it was going to be a good night, but like, it really kind of cherry on topped it for that. But
Yep.
question is, before the Dodgers this year, who was the last team to win back-to-back World Series? I feel like I know it. I feel like it's a 1 in 32 guess anyway, but
Houston?
Stros, really? Okay.
No, I don't think that's right.
I don't know why, but I'm remembering a few years ago I went through just like looking at World Series winners like on a Wikipedia page, pulling this out of my ass. I feel like it was another a Canadian team in the early 2000s.
Another Canadian team.
No, I know. I know, like that was
the
like
Expos, RIP, or
That's the only other one, right? And I don't think they ever won.
the
World
Edmonton
Series.
Oilers, famous sluggers.
Yeah.
How long have the Blue Jays been around?
A while. Longer than you.
Longer than me?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna guess the Blue Jays.
Okay. I was
I don't
gonna go with the Yankees because they won all the
was my
damn
other-
time. I felt like
Mhm.
around the Subway Series, they were really in it like all the time.
much better guess than mine.
Winner is the New York Yankees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because this was the thing. If I remember correctly, and it was back to back to back. It was 98 to 2000. Yeah,
Well, they three. Yeah.
basically the years I was actually really caring about it. And to your credit, Tim, I had a nice Jose Canseco poster and was a big Nomar fan. Back
Okay.
in the little
Okay.
leagues. Yeah.
Yeah, I
when
don't
was
like to
supposed
talk
get
about
my
the.
arm
I don't.
sprained, so it started throwing at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, I don't like to talk about the Yankees very much, except when we talk about who's won more World Series since the 21st century began, because then I could say the Red Sox, but I can't say it about the 20th century because it's not even remotely close.
Got it. So
Yeah.
it's like, since we were living La Vida Loca, we want to just like put a firm stamp on Macarena times and after.
Yes,
I was right. It
exactly.
was the early 2000s.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it is time for the shots round. Cha-ching.
Oh,
Yeah, smoke them if you got them. This is a shots round, Tim. So like a
two
real
diehard references.
trivia night, this is a chance for the audience to shout out the answer in the comments, which means we're not answering these ones. This is like you back home at Jeopardy. And then if our audience is right in the comments, they just might win something special.
Who's our sponsor this week?
Our sponsor this week, as I sit out in this nice cabin writing great novellas, is Alpine Provisions, which has all natural organic hair products, really good conditioner to get your curls like this. And it's all like, from trees, and it smells good like tree and not, goopy blue stuff or anything else that looks like it's made exclusively with microplastic. So if you win,
From
you get a
tree?
nice little variety pack.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
From tree to you, Alpine Provisions. And then the question from last week was, in what state was the fastest speeding ticket handed out for someone going 242 miles per hour? Tim, you want to take a guess at that old one?
I have there's two guesses, but I'm gonna go with Florida.
That's a good Florida man bit for sure.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go Kansas. Just got a
Kansas.
straight highway.
You know what? It was in 2003, and it was Texas,
Oh,
which to some extent makes more sense only because there's so many long stretches and there's so many places that are actually the 90-mile-an-hour, speed limit. So they're only like, we're only going like 150 over here instead of like 145 or whatever.
I didn't even know cars went that fast.
Yeah.
I figure it's also you got to get to 2003 where either there's like no governor or it's like the first Tesla or something, and they just had to see what they could do.
Josh,
But this,
when you lived, did you ever do the drive across the country to LA?
I have driven cross country probably 7 or 8 times, and one time I got from LA to Madison in 30 hours straight, which you should never do.
That is insane. So were
Yeah,
you
that was.
taking like the 10 across ever? Like,
I've done the 10 to 10 like the whole way basically. Yeah,
remember, I feel like it's on the maybe like the California border, like Arizona, California, somewhere around there where it's like there's a 60-mile stretch where they tell you like there's no services. So like
just
if you need
nothing.
gas, you have to stop here. And the gas stations on both sides of it was always like $6.50 a gallon or something. And
Uh-huh.
this was, 15 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
They're just like, we're charging you whatever we want.
Yeah, because you're about to enter no man's land unless you want to turn
Yeah.
around. No, I remember going, yeah, on $25 worth of Red Bull, uh, arbitrarily to try and make it to Lollapalooza in time to see Daft Punk, and I missed it. So then I just kept going home. Uh,
Mm.
that'll happen. Also, it was really nice being like on the 10 in LA and realizing my dad in Baton Rouge, Louisiana was on the same road as me. Like we're just commuting.
Oh.
But yeah, the question for our avid listener today is while the Packers have the most regular season wins of all time in football, which team has the 10th most wins? Do not guess that one. But again, 1 in 32 chance. So someone sound off and you just might win some hair care. And back to our questions. Music. The nominees for the 2026 Grammy Awards have been announced. While Beyoncé has the most nominations of all time, which artist was given the most nominations for a single Grammy Award ceremony?
Is that this year or you mean ever?
In one go, who's netted the most? Like, could be Santana, could be Barbara Streisand.
So I'm going between two. One is very obvious. I'm trying to debate whether I think it's Taylor Swift or, and seems going to sound weird for a second, but Eric Clapton. Because I remember it was probably before most people who listen to this were listening to music, but like when he did his Unplugged in the 90s, I remember seeing a photo of him like holding a whole bunch of Grammys. And it's because like record of the year and song of the year, one's about writing and one's about playing, and then there's like a whole bunch of others. So but then Taylor Swift's won like a billion of them, so I'm gonna stay with Eric Clapton. Why not?
Michael Jackson. Also was
Sure.
picturing him like cradling. I mean, there's a lot of those pictures, right? But like I'm picturing him like cradling, and I have no idea. And Michael Jackson's always safe. That's what I always say.
Yeah. I like that.
Always?
Always. No exceptions.
Okay.
What'd you think of that trailer?
I didn't watch it.
No.
I thought it looked ridiculous.
Everyone needs a biopic now? What was this? What is this?
It's gonna be there's gonna be interesting conversation when that movie comes out.
And it's his cousin, or his nephew that is playing him. It's Jermaine Jackson's son that is the star.
Yeah.
Did not know that. I thought it was Rami Malek again, but it's just that good.
Oof, that movie.
So, the cream of Clapton or the Thriller. I'm also going to stick with like the 80s because any earlier, and they probably didn't have as many random nominations, It might have just been here's a song, here's an album. So I'm going to go with Madonna.
That's another good one.
And the winner is your beloved Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Thriller.
12 noms for Thriller in 84.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
You can never go wrong going to Michael Jackson.
Still not quite with you on that, but in
When in
some
doubt,
instances.
Go to Michael's.
I think my best
Oh,
my best vintage pull is a Captain EO t-shirt, but I feel like I've only had certain windows where I've been allowed to wear it. I don't think we're on one right now, but maybe. It's so good,
I
though.
didn't know that movie existed until this year, and I watched it.
It's
Weird.
pretty good. It's like, a Star War happened and everyone was like, we need a Star War. Let's make this happen.
Yeah.
It's like that was hopping on that trend. Well, okay, to current events here in New York, Zohran Mamdani, an acronym for I Am Madman, has won the election to be the next mayor of New York City. Mayor Mamdani has released rap music in 6 different languages. Under what name?
Jet.
I know it.
You do?
I don't know it.
Because it's
I'm not
bop.
going to get a guess.
Got some good stuff.
I haven't listened. I've only heard. Tim, by the way, are you in New York? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm in the city. So I'm in Brooklyn.
Bushwick. Me.
I'm not going to give my
Dox
neighborhood
yourself.
just because I have a political show that I do, so I don't need them chasing me. But we're not too far away from each other.
Okay, well, at least give me the street address.
Yeah. Last 4 of the social and we can walk.
Yeah. Phone number, everything,
Well, it was really nice catching up with you in person right there in Tribeca. And I'll say that his rap name. Do you want to invent a rap name real quick, or should I just give you what I'm pretty damn sure is the right answer? See if you can get canceled making up a rap name.
I think I'm going to pass on
I
that.
am going to pass.
His name was Mr. Cardamom. Mr. Cardamom.
I
I
never
right?
would have gotten that.
I am right.
Never would have gotten that.
Yeah, he wrote a song dedicated to his grandmother called Nani, and it's pretty good. And I believe in a different music video, his childhood friend, now famous actress Lupita Nyong'o. How do you say her name? She's great.
Lupita Nyong'o?
Yeah.
That's her high
They
school
know each other?
his friend from growing up?
Yeah, I think maybe not from childhood friend. I think he,
Peanut
a little less nepotism than Cuomo, but he like interned on the set of one of his parents' films, and I believe that's where they met, something like that. But
Checks out.
anyway, yeah, she's in one of the videos, and it was just like very random because she's just like one of like 6 people just chilling, and it's good. Okay, so that was the main questions, and we did pretty good. Now we're in the lightning round, and we usually try and specify these to your area of expertise as the guest, so you can, find some redemption. Of course, you did not supply me with anything, so we went with what white dudes love, which is the Roman Empire. So now,
Tim, I'm curious. Do you have a category that you would crush in?
Probably political, not super exciting. Maybe music. Maybe
we always need
but not the Roman Empire. I can guarantee you that. Like I was always telling people, I'm like, I never had that phase, but I will do my best. I don't know about I'm gonna have a redemption arc, but
we got your back. We got your back. Modern Roman Empire is your expertise. Let's try some early Roman stuff. What was the volcano called that covered the city of Pompeii in ash?
I got
Vesuvius?
That is correct. Yeah. I think it's still around, right? Just hasn't done that kind of damage in a while?
No, they decommissioned, they demolished that years ago.
They canceled it? That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. The story of Romulus and Remus tells the events that led to what? I have an educated guess.
Idea.
Can I also? Am I allowed to play? I know this isn't.
Yes. Please play.
Yeah, please.
Usually you lead, but we got you.
Tim, do you have a guess?
No.
It's the founding of Rome?
That is correct.
Oh,
Romulus.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't have a Roman Empire face either. I just want to say that.
You're making me look even worse.
I didn't mean it like that too.
I
No, it's fine.
100% Roman Empire, but I'm much more Greek mythology. I think that was my in was just loving all the stories of like what these crazy gods be doing as like catty, messy bitches, you know?
So you're excited for Nolan's movie next year?
I'm gonna watch it. I like everything Nolan. It's gonna be gritty and mindfucky, but I don't think another Odyssey was needed, you know?
Yeah.
So this doesn't feel like his magnum opus. It just feels like I hope Tom Holland has range, and we'll see.
He's like, I can do whatever I want. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Which Roman emperor was the first to convert to Christianity, leaving behind polytheism and the Roman gods? Now I'm leaning on the Catholic here.
Is that reference to me?
I was going to say I'm a lapsed Catholic
Me too. How dare
as
you?
well, but I'm just going to say
Yield.
Julius Caesar.
What about
That'd be a reason for them to not like him.
Constantinople? Wait, no, that's not the name of a person.
That's a place.
That's a place.
But that's a place because of a person.
Constantine? I'm going to say him.
You mean the Keanu Reeves movie?
I don't know the name.
Yeah.
I do mean it was the Keanu Reeves movie.
Yeah, it's Keanu Reeves. The Keanu Reeves is always the right answer. You are correct. It is Constantine.
Woo!
3 for 3, bud.
Man.
Wow. Look at that.
Listen to some history pods. Who would have thought?
Yeah, you're a pothead. You get it. Cool. Well, that was it.
Tim, this was supposed to be for you, but it's for me.
You know what? I think I'm just here to make you look better. I think
Thank you
that's
for
really,
that.
yeah.
I needed it after the regulation play.
Well, I think I've only gotten one question right so far, so I think that's just here to make you guys look very smart.
Sure. Well, how do you feel about it?
Probably our best round ever. So, like
I feel great about you guys feeling great. I don't feel particularly great with my answers, but
no, you should feel great because we feel great. Because making people feel great is the greatest thing you can do.
That is true. Oh,
that's true.
Well, that's my gift to you guys. Is
you are the Scottie Pippen of this dream team.
Yeah. That sounds right. I hope it's not the Scottie Pippen now who just trash talks MJ any chance he gets. But but back in the day, in the 90s, Pippen I'll take.
Yeah,
fair enough.
For some reason, I don't think MJ takes it personally. Yeah.
No, he would never.
Yeah, right. No, he does. No grudges for that guy. None.
Yeah, he really just lets things roll off of him.
Yeah.
Tim, do you have anything that you'd like to plug?
Yes, I do, actually. So I am the co-host of something called the Find Out podcast. We named it because in November we fucked around, and now we are all finding out what that means. And so this week we had Adam Kinzinger on. Tomorrow we're interviewing Graham Plattner from Maine, and we've got Governor Janet Mills in a week. And so that is a show with 4 other dudes, and we try to have fun, talk about politics, and get through this this challenging time together.
You're referring to the Dodgers winning again.
I mean, that was pretty bad.
This is the darkest timeline. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, but the Red Sox did make the playoffs this year, so like, I'm not sure I'm like so upset about the Dodgers.
All right,
but,
that's enough, Tim. We don't need to hear about the Red Sox anymore. Thank you so much for joining us, Tim. You did a great job.
Oh, thank you. Well, maybe someday I can come back and actually at least get 2 questions right.
You might. I mean, this is definitely good enough to get into the Tournament of Champions. It'll be a 32 or 64 bracket that is coming up soon.
If you ever find yourself in Brooklyn making your way down from the Bronx where you live, maybe we could do trivia in person.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's the show, folks. Please make sure to like, follow, subscribe. Tell us how much you love Michael Jackson wherever you choose to podcast. I'd like to thank Connor Linneruth for the clips, our trivia director, Quiz Liz. Always shout out to Quiz Liz. And thank you, the listener. See you next week.
And remember, question everything.